Die Hard 2. I actually typically don't think of Die Hard 2 as a Christmas movie, but it happens a year later, right? Right
It
around the same time.
happens, yeah, about a year or so later, maybe 2 years at Christmas. And yeah, I don't have the same type of like Christmas association with Die Hard 2 as I do with Die Hard
Yeah.
1, but it is also a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
This is the one where they
There a cop on duty around here?
break into the vault?
No, it's the one with that's third one. It's the one with the airport.
I don't think I've seen this one as many times.
I mean, this is generally considered like at least the like one of the lesser Die Hards.
Yeah.
I even
There
though
he
it's not
is.
it's not as good as the first or the third one, but I still think it's an awesome movie. Like I think it's underrated.
I do remember this one. Yeah, it was not as good as the first and the third. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have not seen this nearly as much as the other ones.
I mean, there's some people who prefer even the fourth one than this one.
There was
Like,
a
no,
fourth? Oh.
Live Free or Die Hard, the one with Justin Long.
Yes.
I mean, I like that as a movie. I don't think it's a particularly good Die Hard movie. The fourth one.
What I want.
I think this is a much better film than the fourth one. At least it feels like a Die Hard movie.
Yeah.
We are just up to our
You know what's wild is that, like, people have been, like, like watching the trailer, you can clearly see they basically repeated the same recipe from the previous movie. Like,
True.
he's hiding, he's in air ducts, he probably ends up shoeless at some point. So, like, people, like, movie makers in general have been doing this kind of rinse, wash, repeat with basic story beats for a long time.
Yeah, for a
But
long
I think
time.
new movies get a lot of flack for it more so than older movies. Like, no one was complaining that it was like, oh, this is basically Star Wars, the Die Hard 1 all over again, but in an airport.
Well, yeah, this is this revision. I mean, I've seen this in multiple things, but revisionist history with a lot of stuff, including like with movies, like oh, you know, people didn't used to do this years ago. Yes, they did. Now you could argue it's worse now,
Yeah.
but they were always doing
You're right,
BS
right.
back then.
Yeah. But I ain't mad at it.
And yeah, if
I
it's
like
done
it.
right, like I don't
Yeah.
mind necessarily the same old thing as long as it's entertaining.
Yeah, it's the idea of like, this is what I liked about the first one, so they kept it and did the same thing again, but with a different story, and I'm not too mad at it.
And there's enough differences where it doesn't feel like a boring retread.
Die Harder.
Bruce Willis. Die Hard 2.
Fuck yeah. Does he have a saying in this one, like yippee-ki-yay? Or does
Yeah, he still says yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker,
Okay.
in this.
Oh, July 4th.
Yeah, it was July 4th when it came out.
Interesting.